Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English is Easy with Emma. I'm Emma.
So great to be here today. I'm Jessy.
Today's topic is something every English learner needs, whether you're meeting a new friend, starting a new job, or heading into an interview. We're talking about how to introduce yourself confidently in English.
Yeah, and I actually think confidence matters way more than perfect grammar here. Like, serious.
Exactly. A lot of people know enough English to introduce themselves, but then the moment comes and they just freeze. Everything disappears.
Oh, totally. You practice 100 times at home, and then someone says, "Hi, nice to meet you," and your mind just goes completely blank.
Is so true. If that's happened to you, don't worry, it's completely normal. Today's episode is going to help you sound more natural and hopefully a lot more confident. So let's get started. Jessy, let me ask you something. Why do you think introducing yourself feels so scary for people?
Honestly, I think it's because it's usually the very first impression, right? People think, oh no, if I make one mistake, everyone will notice. And that pressure it makes everything worse.
Right. And here's the funny thing. Most native speakers don't expect perfection at all. They're usually much more interested in who you are as a person.
Exactly. If you're friendly, you smile, you speak clearly, people are happy to talk with you. Grammar is honestly kind of secondary.
Yes, and it's so freeing once you realize that. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up and try. Okay, so let's build a simple introduction together, because I think people really overcomplicate this. You don't need 10 sentences. 4 is enough. For example, "Hi, my name is Emma. I'm from Canada. I work as an English teacher. It's nice to meet you." Simple, natural, easy.
And here's another example. "Hello, I'm Jessy. I live in Seoul. I enjoy hiking and photography. Nice to meet you." That's completely enough.
Sometimes students think they need impressive vocabulary to sound good, but actually,
Simple English often sounds the most confident because it's clear and direct. Trying too hard can actually make you sound less confident, not more.
exactly. Keep it simple, keep it genuine, and you're already ahead. Jessy, what's the most common mistake you see learners make with introductions?
Oh, for sure. Students memorize a whole paragraph. Like, "My name is, I was born in, I have 2 brothers, my favorite color is blue." Everything. And then someone asks one unexpected question and everything just disappeared.
I've absolutely seen that happen. It's so stressful when you thought you were prepared and then one small thing throws you off completely. So instead, learn small pieces. Practice naturally. If the conversation changes direction, you can adapt. You won't panic.
Right. Think of it like a toolkit. Different phrases for different situations. Not one memorized speech that breaks the moment anything unexpected happens.
Here's another big tip. Speak a little slower. So many learners think speaking fast sounds fluent, but speaking clearly sounds so much more confident.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to pause either. Native speakers pause all the time. You'll hear things like "well," or "actually," or or "so." Those little pauses make conversation feel natural. They're not signs of weakness.
Right. Pausing shows you're thinking. Confidence isn't about speaking quickly, it's about speaking comfortably. All right, let's practice a few useful expressions. Repeat after me. "Hi, my name is Emma." Again. "Hi, my name is Emma."
Next one. "It's nice to meet you." One more time. "It's nice to meet you."
Here's one that's really useful. "I'm originally from Vietnam," or "I'm originally from Brazil," or "I'm originally from Spain." Fill in your own country. Very natural.
And finally, "I'm happy to be here." Repeat that. "I'm happy to be here." That works perfectly for meetings, classes, or interviews. Warm, confident, and simple.
Simple is always the most powerful. Okay, Jessy, real talk. What actually happens when someone makes a grammar mistake while introducing themselves?
Honestly, usually nothing. People just continue the conversation. Sometimes they don't even notice the mistake. And even when they do, they don't really care. They're just happy to be talking with you.
Exactly. One small mistake is not going to ruin the conversation. What makes conversations harder is stopping every few seconds because you're scared or apologizing constantly. Just keep going.
Speak first, improve later. That's really the key. You can't get better at speaking without actually speaking.
Because perfection doesn't build confidence, practice does. And the more you practice, the more natural it becomes. Let's do a quick, real example. Jessy, let's pretend we're meeting for the very first time.
Okay, love it. Let's do it.
Hi, I'm Emma. It's so great to meet you.
Hi, Emma. I'm Jessy. Nice to meet you too. I'm originally from Korea, but I live in Canada now.
Oh, really? That's interesting. What do you do?
I'm a graphic designer, and in my free time, I love traveling and learning languages. How about you?
I'm an English teacher, and I love helping people become more confident speakers.
That's so cool.
See? That felt completely natural. Nobody used difficult vocabulary, nobody was perfect, but it worked. Short, clear, friendly. That's all you need.
Before we finish, let's give everyone a little challenge.
Yes, pause this episode right now and introduce yourself in English, out loud. Just 4 sentences, that's all you need.
Don't worry about mistakes. Don't overthink it, just speak. You will get more confident every single time.
And remember, confidence doesn't come before speaking, it comes because you keep speaking. That's all for today's episode of English is Easy with Emma. Thank you so much for listening.
We hope today's conversation helps you introduce yourself with more confidence wherever you go.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe and come back next week for another English listening practice lesson.
And today's question for you, how would you introduce yourself in English? Write your introduction in the comments. We'd love to read it.
Until next time, keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, English gets easier every single day.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.